Apple is said to still be having technical hurdles in developing its crease-free foldable iPhone. All the evidence is pointing towards the first foldable iPhone being up sometime next year, but Fresh Report claims Apple still has some technological problems to overcome in its efforts to make the folds on the gadget fully free from any creases. This comes from well-known tipster Digital Chat Station, who says that technical challenges remain in Apple's way as it seeks to produce a folding screen that looks perfectly flat when it's opened up. Current foldables, notably the recently introduced Samsung Z Trifold, still feature tiny creases in their displays where the hinge mechanics are. This isn't a significant problem, but it does damage the aesthetics a little bit. A lot of leaks regarding the foldable iPhone have indicated that Apple's engineers are focused on creating a device that is free of creases. However, based on the latest information, it appears they have not yet achieved this goal. The same source provides additional details, revealing that Apple is experimenting with various types of ultra-thin flexible glass. The foldable iPhone is expected to make its debut sometime in September. Next year could end up being a very busy one for Apple, with a substantial shakeup to its iPhone launch calendar predicted. The iPhone 18 Pro may ship in September as normal, with the iPhone 18 held back until March of 2027. Add a folding iPhone to the mix, and it really will be uncharted ground for Apple and its smartphones. We've also heard that the foldable iPhone could come with an under-display camera, meaning no notch or cutout on the display. As far as though there have been no solid hints of what the device would be called, the iPhone Fold is a fair bet, but feels a bit too vanilla for Apple. If you've got any guesses, let us know in the comments. However, the important distinction resides in how Apple integrates this technology with their ultra-thin glass solution, providing a synergistic approach where the metal plates work in harmony with the variable thickness glass to control stress distribution more effectively. What's particularly telling is that Samsung's latest Z Fold 7 still has a visible seam in the middle of its inner screen, despite using similar metal plate technology. This means Apple has developed proprietary integration technologies that Samsung hasn't mastered, possibly including precision engineering of how the plates contact with the flexible glass substrate. The true innovation resides in the display technology itself. Samsung Display is developing a bespoke panel exclusively for Apple that combines touch sensors directly into the display, rather than using the separate touch layer present in current foldables. This in-cell touch technique decreases total thickness by roughly 19% compared to conventional Z Fold components, while generating a more solid display structure that resists deformation. The reduced layer count also decreases the mechanical stress areas that often contribute to crease formation. The hinge mechanism represents the final piece of this technical puzzle. Apple wants to use liquid metal components mixed with titanium and stainless steel, delivering what's touted as a nearly crease-free folding experience. The liquid metal substance offers enhanced durability and a refined tactile experience when opening and closing the device. Its unique material properties also enable more precise control of stress during folding operations. This is where engineering dreams meet the realities of the business world. Apple plans to release the iPhone 18 Pro models in 2026, but this timeline is more about the difficulties of perfecting crease-free technology than just product development delays. The company is currently testing whether the ultra-thin glass technology can stay intact after hundreds of thousands of folding cycles. This is a very important test that will show if the promise of a crease-free experience can last for years of daily use. Different Chinese display makers are looking into ultra-thin glass options, which suggests that Apple is looking at different suppliers to make sure that production can be scaled up. It looks like Apple is moving from design validation to early production validation. This is an important step where theoretical improvements are tested against real-world manufacturing limits and long-term durability needs. The prices are similar to both Apple's premium market strategy and the cutting-edge technology. Industry experts say that the iPhone Fold will cost between $2,000 and $2,500, making it more of a specialized work device than a replacement for a regular iPhone. This pricing strategy lets Apple use the expensive materials and precise manufacturing needed for displays that don't have creases without lowering quality. Production forecasts indicate Apple's cautious optimism regarding market reception. Initial estimates suggest 8 to 10 million units will be produced in 2026, with the potential to increase to 20 to 25 million in 2027 if the crease-free technology proves durable and gains customer traction. The conservative initial production numbers allow Apple to refine manufacturing processes and confirm long-term reliability before committing to large-scale production. The component supply chain strategy minimizes risk while ensuring quality. Since 2024, Samsung Display has been manufacturing panels specifically for Apple, while US-based companies like Corning and Amphenol are supplying ultra-thin glass and hinge mechanisms, respectively. This diversified approach reduces reliance on any single supplier, while leveraging each company's expertise in crease-free technology components. The device has seemingly progressed from experimental stages into engineering verification and pre-mass manufacturing processes, indicating Apple's confidence in the long-term viability of crease-free technology. However, the ultimate test will be whether ultra-thin glass can retain its flawless appearance after enduring thousands of real-world folding cycles in various climatic conditions. Testing is ongoing as Apple continues to refine its manufacturing procedures and durability standards, since delivering a high-priced device that develops creases after only a few months of use would contradict Apple's "just works" philosophy. For consumers, this represents the potential for foldable devices to finally fulfill their initial promise, offering tablet-sized productivity in a phone-sized form factor, without the constant visual reminder that one is using compromised technology. The iPhone Fold is not merely about Apple entering the foldable market. It may also be about demonstrating that crease-free displays are attainable, practical, and sufficiently durable for everyday use. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tech news and updates.